Hi everyone, and welcome to episode 3 of reacting to video game music. And we've got a recommendation here by Martin. Used to be Martin, the UK gamer, is now the Geek Master. Martin, once again, is a very good friend of mine, and he's recommended this game, which is Time Soldiers, originally an arcade game. Time Soldiers can be played either by a single player or two players simultaneously. Players move their characters with an 8-way rotary joystick, shooting enemies along a scrolling backdrop. So basically the plot is to do with time, and the plot involves a protagonist travelling through time to rescue their comrades from the villainous Guyland. Each of the 5 levels is set in a different time period: the Primitive Age, the Age of Rome, the World Wars, the Age of War, and Future World. So this was developed by Alpha Denshi, and the publisher was SNK. Now it has been ported to the Amiga, the Atari ST, the Commodore 64. Again, I'd be interested to hear the music from the Commodore 64, but we're not going with the Commodore 64 in this episode. We're going with the Master System. That's what Martin wanted. He said the Master System, and that is what we're going to do. So what have we got? There's 1, 2, 3. There is 12 tracks in total for the Master System. The start game track, the levels start, they're only 7 seconds long, so obviously we're not going to cover all like that. Martin wants us to cover the boss theme. That's 42 seconds long. So what I'm going to do is I'm also going to pick out another one, and we're going to go with the last battle. I can imagine that being quite dramatic, with it being the last battle. But we're going to do the boss first. Like I said, 42 seconds long. We're going to react. So, as usual, grab yourself a drink, relax, sit down, have a listen to the music, and let's react together. Let's listen and see what we think of it. And as always, we'll review it at the end. So here we go with the first track. Bearing in mind the Master System sound chip, in my opinion, it's not the best. Usually, accompaniments like drums, they usually kind of white noise effects, and the music does tend to be kind of plinky plonky. So, I don't know what to expect. So, anyway, let's listen to it. Here is the first one. This is Boss. Here we go. As I say, very plinky. I think we've only got 2 channels working here. You've kind of got a lower tone in the background, and then you've got this, like I said, this plinky sound which is repeating itself. So as you can imagine, that is from the boss level, so it is going to be slightly repetitive, but it's quite upbeat. It's expected from the Master System. That is definitely, without mistake, no mistaking, that is from the Master System. I don't know what the boss looks like or what setting, but I can imagine that goes well with the game. It's got, like I said, it's got a short tune, quite repetitive. I would imagine if you're fighting the boss for quite a while, that little tune will stick in your head. Let's have another play of it. Here we go. Yeah, you've kind of got 2 key changes. The lower one, and then it goes. We've got a slight other key change there. the higher one, the lower one, and then in the background you've got dun, 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 dun. Yeah, it is a typical boss level theme. I must admit, I do like it. The second time round certainly grew on me a little bit more. That's usually the case with music though. The more you listen to something, the more you like it. Like I said, we're going now with the last battle. So this is 2 minute 44. If it's a short tune and it just keeps repeating itself, I will cut it short because, you know, we don't want to be hearing the same monotony over and over again. Hopefully this won't. It'll have, you know, it'll have breaks, it'll have different compositions. We're talking Master System here. Anyway, this is the last battle. Here we go. Quite sinister. Again, we've got 2 channels working here. I mean, it's got a good melody going on. Like I say, as you can imagine, this is more of a sinister sounding tune compared to the last 2 episodes. It's been quite upbeat. Here we got a change. Yeah, I can imagine it being right for the mood, for the game, for the level, which it's you know, which it's been composed for. It's kind of limited with the 2 channels though. It's not giving us that oomph. But in terms of melodies, you know, it's got a nice, as you would expect, it's got quite a gritty, you know, a dark sound to it, a dark music, a dark tune. It's just lacking that little bit of percussion behind, I think. But as with most video game tunes, like I said, they will repeat themselves, and that's what this is doing. Quite simplistic tune. And there we go. So, you know, at the end of the day, that tune is doing exactly what you know, what we're composed to do for that level. Like I said, I haven't seen the level, so it would be interesting to see the music played over the level. I imagine it'd give it, you know, a nice atmospheric feel to it. So what we're going to give it? Well, again, it's the boss. I think the boss theme were better than the last battle. I mean, there is other tunes and there may be better ones in there, but it's just what I've gone off. But the boss one, you know, it does sound like a boss tune, as you would expect. Trouble with, again, like I said, the trouble with the Master System is we're only using 2 channels on both tracks. I'm sure the Master System's got 3 channels, and maybe a sound effects channel, I'm not sure, but even so, we're missing that bit of percussion behind, I think. Anyway, the boss theme, I'm going to give that a 6. You know, like I said, it suited a boss level perfectly. The last battle, separately, I'm going to give that 5. You know, alright, it's got some nice sinister melodies in it, but it's just lacking. It's just lacking, and I think that third channel would have helped both themes. So yeah, and obviously, as an whole, I'm going to give that a 6 out of 10. I'm going to go with the higher rating. So thank you for that, Martin. Thank you for recommending that. I must admit, I have heard better Master System tunes, and I'm sure at some point we will come to those. But Time Soldiers, like I said, it's something new. I've never heard that track before. Never heard any of those soundtracks. So I'm going to have a listen through now myself, and see if there are any better ones. And in future, if Martin recommends any future, I can probably turn around to myself. That was the better one. But anyway, that is it for episode 3. Thank you very much for watching, and until the next one, see you later.